Hello everyone. Yeah, I know it's a little bit fancier than usual, but that's because we're at Double Jump Studios today for a very special video. Over the last year, Ian, Zoe and I have had so much fun trying out lots of different kinds of videos, but you might have noticed that we tend to use our consoles for a lot of gameplay. And as much as we love our consoles, there is a really good reason for that, and that is that our PCs are just not really up to scratch anymore, but that changes today, because Intel have sorted us out. They've been so kind. They've already sent Ian and Zoe their brand new top spec PCs, but those two get to go off and enjoy their PCs right off the bat. Intel have challenged me to build my own, which I've never done before. So I think I can do it. No, I know I can do it, because if I mess anything up, Seb's here to help me. So, you know, it's easy, win-win. So we've got all this brand new kit, which is, it's all so shiny and nice. We've got our RAM, we've got a power supply, we've got cables, we've got our motherboard, we've got our Core i9, we've got our graphics card, we've got some lovely fans, and we've got some SSDs. Delicious. Let's get started. So Mark at Intel gave us some really good instructions. I'm so glad.
Starting with tearing this to pieces.
We got to break down this lovely Fractal Meshify 2 case because we got to put all the pieces inside. Break it down and then build it back up, right?
Yeah. What does this do? Ah!
Yay, look at that.
Fancy. This is for extra filtration, for weird shapes.
Yep.
Dust hates that.
Oh, it's just an empty shell right now.
Kind of like me.
Nothing like you. Everyone's a bit scared of building PCs if they haven't done it before, but there's only like a few parts which are actually a little bit sort of dangerous.
Yeah. So like putting the CPU on the motherboard, you got to do that right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be screwing around with that.
He made us touch lots of metal things before we started.
Yeah, that's really important. It's something that I'm sure you've heard 1,000 times about. Building PCs, but you want to make sure that you get rid of any static on your body because technically, though I've never heard of it actually happening,
you can zap it.
You could touch like the RAM or the motherboard, put some voltage through it, and
that would be the worst.
That would be the worst. You know what else is the worst?
You having trouble there?
Yeah, a little bit.
We'll get rid of this. Woo.
Like it.
It got me on the bum.
No. The Fractal Meshify 2.
Yeah.
You can tell from the mesh.
Yes, it is meshy.
It is super meshy.
So meshy. Okay.
This is significantly bigger than your current PC.
It's about twice the size. Yeah. It is a beast, and I'm so looking forward to replacing it.
You know what though? Like we should nod to like how much service your old PC has done. Given its spec.
Yeah, it was built how many years ago now?
Four or five.
4 or 5 years ago. The Digital Foundry guys put it together, and it was fine. Like it's mostly used as an OBS machine these days. Like it's literally just there to run our streams and nothing else. Oh well, no, I use Discord and stuff on it as well, and I can still stream games like Among Us and. That's about it. I can't really stream anything more
You've done a couple
intensive.
of indie games and things like that.
Yeah, but we don't really, usually, I can play them, but I can't stream them also. So that's what this is going to be really amazing for, because of those lovely cores, all those lovely...
It's good to have cores.
Yeah.
That's what they say. So this case comes with 3 fans already installed. There's one at the back and 2 at the front. But...
We're getting rid of them.
We're getting rid of these front 2. Just because why have black boring fans when you can have luminous
fans that look like they're rainbows, they're unicorns vomiting rainbows all over the place.
Exactly.
Yeah. Be gone. Foul, well, just perfectly serviceable fan that's not extra enough for us. We've removed all of its clothes. Motherboard. Oh, and wait, what's this?
A second angle.
That's right. That's what you get when you're in the Double Jump studio.
Second angle.
Whoa, you can see all the things.
So,
I'm a little bit scared of motherboards.
Don't be scared of motherboards. They're pretty robust pieces of kit,
Yeah.
and they always come with like incredibly detailed instructions. This motherboard comes with Wi-Fi, which is going to be pretty handy.
My old PC, I should say now. Ooh. It did not have Wi-Fi built in. I had to use a little dongle, and which literally just this week actually died. So this is perfectly timed.
I saw you kicking it to bits.
I did not
There we
kick
go.
it to bits. It got in the way of my foot.
The easiest way to build a motherboard really is on top of the motherboard box. So
Yes.
I'm just going to keep that.
Well, I saw that Mark had done it, and if it's good enough for the experts, it is good enough for us.
Do you want to
Yes.
derobe it?
We're making it sexy. All right. Okay. So, is there anywhere I don't want to grab it by? I think I just want to get it by here.
Yeah,
like,
that's fine.
Just want to be gentle, right?
So if you rest it on top of the static bag,
Yeah.
it's fine. Let's orient them to be the same.
Yes.
There you go.
There we go. Wow.
Fancy.
So fancy. Yeah. Look. Ooh.
Okay, so in order of priority, probably the CPU first.
CPU goes here.
Yep. Then we'll put the RAM in here. Then we've got a slot for a
SSD here.
SSD here,
SSD
and another
here,
one can go
here.
here as well.
Okay. All right. Well, the core, putting the core on the motherboard is the trixiest bit, right? So it's good to get that out of the way sooner rather than later. And this is brand new as well. This little piece right here.
It's the Core i9-11900K.
You're so good at remembering
I'm
that
just
stuff.
a nerd.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yoink. So that's all it is. That's
It's so
that's
tiny.
CPU.
It's so tiny.
It's tiny.
This just came off.
Tiny,
All right.
mighty, quite expensive, very fragile.
Tiny but mighty, like me.
All right, the scariest bit.
Okay, the scariest
Installing
bit.
the CPU. So, in general, you kind of want to touch just the
As
sides
little
of
as
things.
possible, right?
Obviously, CPU.
It's so small.
It is.
Look at it. Nothing to it.
Hold it in your palm.
So small.
That's it.
And it's going right there.
It's the brains.
The brains.
In order to install CPU,
Yes.
first off, we want to make sure that we've got it the right way around
Yeah.
and that we've got the cover lifted. So, do you want to push that in?
And pull it out.
Yeah. And then lift up. And then that will reveal. Go on, lift. That's the socket.
Okay.
So those are all pins. There's thousands of them, and we need to not bend a single one.
Okay, all right. Let's not fuck this up. Oh my gosh.
So on the actual CPU itself, do you see here and here?
Yeah, the grooves.
There's two little grooves.
Yeah.
They're going to align with a groove there and a groove in the plastic there as well.
I see it.
So what you want to do is take it out, hold it by the sides, line it up gently, and then let it sit down.
Okay.
So you want to line it up very carefully. And just let it drop down. There you go.
Oh my god. I could hear the Mission Impossible music playing in my head the whole time.
That's very good. Nicely done.
Yeah?
Yep,
Did I do it?
I believe so. So then this can come back down.
Oh god. Please be okay, little core.
And then you're gonna bring this down and hook it exactly back the way it was. So that cover's gonna pop off. Push, push, push.
Oh god.
There you go.
It did the thing. It popped off.
And then that's gonna hook under there.
Oh god.
That's it.
What if they all bent?
Well, we just destroyed a lot of very expensive equipment, but you did it. That's it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, good.
Proof.
Oh my
The
god.
proof. There it is.
Oh my goodness.
mounted.
Look, it's there. Yay.
Core i9 11900K, 3.5 gigahertz, although I know for a fact that turbo's up to 5.3 gigahertz. So it's a good speedy
Very,
CPU.
very speedy, yes.
Scariest bit done. Well
Yes. Good, thank you. I feel a little bit better now that that's over and done with. Just because 2 cameras weren't enough.
Why not a third?
Why not a third? Look, I did that. And we don't know whether I've messed it up yet, so we can still be celebrating that I did that.
I think you did it right. It looked like it was seated nicely and the cover popped off cleanly.
Yeah, there we go. There you go. You gotta get your eyeballs around this. Look at it all. Ah, so fancy. All right, next steps. We're only really just getting started.
Let's do the RAM next then. Memory.
Memory, all alone in the moonlight.
I live with this.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I remember.
As long as I've got power to me.
Then the CPUs will be mine, or something.
Fancy, fancy RAM. Oh,
I like to be
Go on.
a fancy RAM.
there you go.
Vengeance.
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 And I don't know for sure, but I think these little strips,
Yep.
RGB.
If you read this, I think that's a fair bet. Just to really
This is going to be luminous.
fancy it all up.
So that side.
This
Push.
side, yeah.
Yeah. And then the other side. Push, 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 push. There you go.
Nice.
Done.
Yes.
RAM.
RAM.
Another thing you're expert at.
Yes. I install all the memories.
All right. SSDs. Nope, that's way too big.
Thanks. Get that a lot.
It's big stick energy.
Ooh.
Don't lose that.
They're all so bitty and fiddly. That's my technical appraisal. So here's our RAM. All tucked in at the side there. Hopefully everything's going according to plan. Core's still just chilling. Yeah, we're getting there, bit by bit. Okay, so we're doing this SSD first.
Yeah, so the first one we're going to do is the 980 Pro,
Yeah.
and that's the 500 gigabyte one. We're going to make that your C drive.
Yeah.
So we've taken off the heatsink, which is this guy.
Yeah.
Whoop, he's gone. Slightly pivoted. And then all we need to do is peel off this little film.
Satisfying.
Okay. And then
Yes.
this is your SSD, so
Yes.
it wants to slot into there.
Is it on in the?
Line it up, give it a little push. There you go. And then push it down.
Yeah.
There you go. And then that screw that you removed,
Yeah.
just put it back in.
Is it aligned? Yeah.
Should be aligned. All right,
Okay.
that's one.
All right. Second one.
Little push, and then push down.
Yeah.
And then we need to spin these clips around.
Oh yeah.
See?
Oh, and that's how that one's secured.
Yeah.
That was
Kinda
easy.
funny.
Yeah. But that's that done.
Let's make sure it looks like does look the same.
See, we've got our reference guide, so we know we're not messing up too badly. Let's get in and have a look. Ooh. Yeah. This all seems to be in order. Yep. Yep.
Lovely, lovely. Everyone's happy. Do you want to give this a peel?
Yes. Always with. It's very appealing to me.
I know. Get on with it.
It's really all you're gonna give me? Okay, fine.
It's all you deserve. It's more than you deserve.
I do love the lengths that these companies go to and to be fair, it works. Like making all these parts look really like whoa,
Oh, it's so
exciting.
so cyber, so intense. Finally. All right, yeah, bring the case.
All right,
Bring the case.
Bring the case. Bring the partridge. Okay. Okay. What's your flavor of tiny screw?
That's one thing we forgot to take out, which
What's
is this guy. Little,
Oh, another one.
yeah.
DJ Khaled.
Tell me what to do.
Well, we want to get this in here.
Do you want to peel it first or peel it second? Probably peel it
Let's
first.
peel it first. Yeah. Nice.
Full satisfaction.
Lovely. Yeah.
Oh, it's heavy.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Surprisingly heavy.
Everything about this build is heavier than you'd expect.
So,
Title of your memoirs. Is it slotting in anywhere, or is it just sitting?
no, it's going to slot in. Do you see the mounting points that you're trying to line it up against?
Not really.
Show me to do this.
I can see the hole. I just can't see where it's slotting. There we go. Yep. So there's our screw points, right? So now we just screw those in.
That's nicely flush. Looks really good.
Yeah.
Now you play the game of where are all the points that you screw into?
Here's one. Come on, Phillips. Old buddy, old pal.
Some amazing shots of the back of your head.
Oh. Sorry. I'll lean out. There we go.
You done all three across the bottom?
Yep.
Nice.
This ain't my first rodeo. I've at least screwed things in before. I've made IKEA furniture many a time, so thread the needle. Eye of the tiger. All right.
Nice.
Yes, mounted. Done. Next.
Looks
Next. There we go. All in place, all secure. Everyone's snug as a bug in a rug. And ready for the next step, which is the PSU. Ah, it's so heavy.
It's ridiculously heavy.
Ugh.
That's a 1,000-watt power supply.
That is a lot of power.
Yeah.
Oofed. Oofed, I say.
What did this come from? Random.
Yeah.
Random thing.
Just in case. You never know when you need a random thing. All right, PSU, power supply unit.
How to get in.
How to get in is the hardest part. Oh,
You
here we
probably
go.
need to slice.
I got nails for that.
Wow.
I know. It's good when every so often still, I manage to impress you, and it never gets old.
Every single day. Every single day.
Oh, it's a beast. Look at the size of it.
It is what we call in the PC community a large lad.
A chunky boy.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, everything smells so new and nice. Oh, look at this. There's a little fancy bag.
So I think that's the bag of cables, but we've got a bag of cooler, better looking cables. So
Okay, so this
when mounting the PSU, there's a few things you need to do.
Yep.
You need to make sure that the fan is pointing down out of the case. So it'll be that way around.
Yes,
And then the other thing is, there was a mounting plate that we took off the back here.
there was.
It's actually easier for us to put that plate onto this, slide
And
the
then
whole
slide
thing
it
in.
in. Oh, okay.
If we stand this little fella up there, put the plate on top of it,
Yeah.
see the mounting holes all line up?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Give me the screws.
Question is, which ones?
Teeny tiny ones. Where are you at? There you go. Let's have a wee look at this now. There we go. All right. Now, I can probably hand screw them in to begin with a little bit. There we go. Okay, get a load of this.
Here's one.
Phillips. Alrighty. And nice and light to begin with. And now you just slide it in. Oh, that's nice. Let's screw these. Easy. Easy peasy.
Next,
Next. Fans.
CPU fans. Ugh.
I'm your biggest fan.
Thanks. I like you too.
Right. Like us, super chilled. Ooh, a warranty guide. Huh. We like to live life on the
Don't
edge.
throw those, we need those.
No, I know. Here's our radiator. Oh, yes.
It's like all the water is contained inside it already.
Yeah, man. This goes on top of the core, right?
That's going to go on top of the CPU.
Yeah.
Heat be gone.
Don't want any of your heat. And this is
That's the controller.
controller, yeah.
Because we're going to have quite a few fans, more than if you weren't using a sort of a water-cooled system for your CPU.
It's
Kind of handy to have a fan controller like this, handy dandy.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you kind of run out of places to plug fans into
Yeah.
your CPU or to your motherboard.
Yeah, and these fans have that translucent finish to them because it's going to get real RGB.
RGB the hell out of it.
Yeah, all of the LED lights, please.
So we are looking for the thing that says which way the air is going to go. I think I remember how you tell, but Let's look for the arrow anyway.
You love an Allen key, right?
Free Allen key. Wow. It must be serious. Why?
Why?
Gotcha. So, you see these? Hang on.
Don't
Come join me up here.
Show everyone else. Don't show me.
So, just there are a few little arrows that tell us that the fan is going to spin
That way.
Making air go
That way.
So whichever side has the Corsair logo, it's sucking air from that side.
Very technical here. We told you it would be very technical. It's so funny how much of a PC is given over to just controlling the temperature.
Yeah.
Like, that is genuinely what, about 70-80% of what's inside a PC case?
Yeah, I'd say...
Size-wise?
Oh, size-wise, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, that's a 1,000 watt,
Power unit. Yeah.
Like, that's the same power as probably the most powerful at-home microwave you can buy. And think about the amount of heat that can generate.
That's
Obviously,
true.
that's designed to do nothing but generate heat. But
Yeah.
You get the idea.
Yeah. All right, so the next step is installing the fans and the radiator. We've threaded the wires for the fans through the case already, but we need to get the radiator in place so that we can properly position the fans.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, these screws, because they kind of need to have both things in place before they can be secured.
They are long.
Yeah, very long.
Long screws are long. Yeah, they don't bite onto anything other than the radiator, so you kind of need to do both at the same time.
Yeah.
Makes it a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's going?
Yeah. She's temperamental. I can't see. What are they called? Washers?
So, leave a comment down below.
There once was a ship that put to sea, the name of the ship was the Belly of Tea. Are you in the radiator? Screw. Thermal paste is pre-applied.
Yep.
What's the thermal paste do?
What's it do?
Yeah.
Thermal paste basically fills any microscopic gaps between the CPU cooler
Yeah.
and the CPU itself. She's coming up.
She's coming up.
I'm coming up. Okay, so this is the thing, this is like the bracket that's gonna like give that something to bite against.
Yes.
Oh, are you kidding?
What? Oh no.
Oh, they move. That's how it will sit. Take that off, don't touch the thermal paste.
Yes.
And then just seat it straight down and then we'll secure it with the screws. Okay.
Yes.
We can swap that for a white one as well.
What do you think?
What do you think?
We didn't come all this way to not customize exactly how we want it to be. Allen key.
Allen key's plastic. Now you're a true PC modder.
I've done a thing.
Change the color.
Done a thing. Oh, we're gonna change a lot of colors by the end of this video.
Wow.
Nice.
More lights.
More RGB.
Lights. I demand.
It's gonna be so glowy.
This is gonna be luminous.
Okay. Oh, she's got heft, boys. Jeez, she's a big girl. At this point, we're just plugging this fan in.
A little spare non-RGB fan.
Bless
a little
it.
fan that could.
And then we're just kind of slotting this in, eh? There we go.
The cool thing about these is they're modular, so you can change what you get to power, but also, more importantly, what color your cables are.
Which is important. It's important.
Super important.
Look at that. Look at this. Look at it. We're getting there. I think that's pretty clean. Gotta be careful there, because it's got some pretty delicate wires around it, but I think we're okay. Feed you through. First you get the power. Then you get the screws. Then you get the wayman. So this is definitely maybe the fiddliest part done, we hope.
Is it the best cable management in the world? Yes.
This is just for bragging rights, really. This is just for us.
It's like an organized mess.
And now...
No. It's an invitation to the cool party. Congratulations, you are cool.
You're cool. Yeah, I've been waiting my whole life to hear someone
Finally.
say that. Get out of there, you.
Hefty.
And that's what it looks like underneath. Gosh, they all look like the helicraft carrier. So... right, now, plug it in.
There's some cool stuff we can do with this, but we're gonna probably have to do that later.
Oh yeah! It's too much power. I can't decide. Fall in line.
Looks right to me.
Yeah? Okay, this is kind of the moment of truth. I'm a little bit scared.
We just need it to post.
We just need it to post, so fingers crossed.
Oh, she's colourful.
Things are happening! Oh my goodness! Oh, it's like a winter breeze up here. We have activity. Yes! BIOS.
That's it.
Oh, we did it! Okay, all good up until now. I think really the main thing left is to install Windows. I can't believe we did this whole thing and nothing went wrong. Not a single thing went wrong.
That table's plastic.
Not a single thing went wrong. Where's my mouse?
Unplug and replug. Oh, there you go.
Not a single thing. We did it! I cannot believe that went off pretty much without a hitch. I've never ever done this before, and granted I had Seb here, but I think it was okay, actually. It was all surprisingly easy, and yeah, well, we haven't really tested out very much yet. I'm gonna do that maybe in some of my Instagram stories and some posts coming up. I can sort of, customize it a bit more. But for now, we put together this behemoth of a PC, and it's so quiet. I was gonna say it's purring like a kitten, but it's actually even quieter than that. So yeah, I mean, all that's left to do is say thank you so much to Mark and to Intel for hooking us up, because this is pretty amazing. And yeah, from here on out, our streams, our videos are gonna be, I think you're gonna see a little bit of a huge improvement in quality. So that's pretty awesome. I can't wait to get started. And also, we're gonna put a link to all of the components that we used to build this PC down in the description, so you can go and check that out. You can build this yourself if you're feeling up to the challenge. And yeah, I'm gonna get playing some games now, so bye! Yes! I've been wanting to do that all day.